When the vision of an educationist encompasses learning beyond material and human, crossing into the realms of divine, colossal structures come up for the society to witness, applaud, and learn from. Clock back to year 2000, and we see a spiritually motivated, avid educationist, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, the founder-manager of City Montessori School, proposed the inclusion of the clause for a new international economic and political world order on democratic lines in the UN Millennium Summit, which was unanimously approved. An elated Dr. Gandhi, as the self-proclaimed custodian of world's children, then decided, on behalf of CMS students, to reach out to the heads of participating states, seeking support for his agenda at the Millennium Summit. This was pertinent to ensure for the child populace, born and yet to be born, their right to a safe future. CMS received letters of support from many world leaders, including the Prime Ministers of India, Australia, New Zealand, the President of Slovakia, and leaders of some other countries. It didn't cut much ice at the summit, however. Not someone to lose heart, Dr. Gandhi, guided by his divine orientation, working in true spirit of service to ensure global peace and prosperity, pinned his hopes on the judiciary and convened a roundtable conference on 14th January 2001. Encouraged by the support, Dr. Gandhi then convened a national-level seminar on 25th February 2001. This was inaugurated by Honorable Mr. Justice R.S. Pathak, a former Chief Justice of India, former Judge, International Court of Justice, member, Permanent Court of Arbitration, The Hague, and honorary member of the bench, Grays in London. Many other distinguished judges also participated. This led to the first international conference on Article 51 of the Constitution of India, held on 6th May 2001. It was inaugurated by Honorable Mr. Justice K.T. Thomas, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Many other eminent judges and legal luminaries also participated. This further sped up the movement for compelling sovereignties to give up their rights to wage war for the sake of the children's future, which could lead to the elimination of large stockpiles of nuclear armaments and also globally coordinated ecological and environmental conservation. Setting the ball rolling for a series of annual conferences, growing bigger and better by each passing year, CMS, as the lighthouse of the society, has been relentlessly working at building global public opinion in favor of enactment of world laws by a duly constituted world parliament, with the world judiciary enthusiastically supporting this initiative for 20 long years. So far, 1,299 Chief Justices, judges, and also heads of states and governments from 136 out of 193 UN member countries have participated in various conferences, and many of them repeatedly. Clock forward to year 2020, and we see City Montessori School with its more than 56,000 students all set to kickstart the 21st Conference of Chief Justices of the World online, world's 2.5 billion children born and yet to be born being the concern as the common denominator for all the countries taken together. With the theme Global Governance Now, a post-COVID imperative, through the 21st conference, CMS seeks to convey the urgency to strengthen our political structures, to enforce international laws against war, crime against humanity, destruction of environment and livelihood, and spread of diseases. More recently, the pandemic having highlighted the need for multilateralism even more. To quote Antonio Guterres, the 9th Secretary General of United Nations, now is the time for unity, for the international community to work in solidarity. The world sits up and takes note as the 21st Conference of Chief Justices of the World seeks to prepare a roadmap for the world's leadership to establish, reform, and further develop the global governance structures, largely drawing from Article 51 of the Constitution of India. The judicial fraternity salutes the spirit of CMS students in their global citizenship role, and nearly 100 people of great eminence from more than 60 countries agree to show up in sheer unanimity. Most prominent of members of the executive, viz. Ministers of State and Centre and other important people, to confirm their presence to bless their endeavour starting 6th of November and to continue till November the 9th, 2020. With education truly acting as a powerful instrument of profound social change.